So Thirs next up is Carlisle, a club you should be very familiar with after spending 9 years with them. What are your memories?
Yeah, good. I think like any football club, there's good and bad things happen on the pitch, but come back at the time there, yeah, vast majority of it in League Two. Got to a couple of cup finals, a stone's throw away from being in the Championship. So whilst the latter years ended up dropping down into League Two, but overall fond memories, really good place and a really good football club.
Are you hoping to see a few familiar faces tomorrow, hopefully?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who's left really. There's been a couple of changes since I left, but Kitman Connell will still be there. Who, yeah, I'm really close to him. And his wife Gina. I actually spent a lot of time staying at their house when we had home games with the travelling. They helped me out and yeah, enjoyed me Cumberland sausage, beans and chips with them on a Friday night on a regular basis.
What was the club like when you were there?
It was great, yeah, it was great. When I first joined a long time ago from Derby, Neil MacDonald was in charge and they just got promoted to League One. And then as time went on with Greg Abbott for 4 years, who I'm good friends with now, Graham Kavanagh, John Ward, Keith Curl. So I've seen a few managerial changes, managed to last the course to a certain extent, and I think I was 36 when I left. But yeah, spent a lot of my years at the club, and yeah, like I said, really fond of it, and nice to see it doing well again.
Would you say your favourite moment from your time was winning the Football League trophy?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think so. I think especially after the disappointment of the year before when we lost to Southampton, which in fairness was a really strong Southampton side, but we didn't play well on the day. But to go back 12 months after was really good, and yeah, we thoroughly deserved the win on the day. So yeah, that's the standout memory.
If we touch on the Oldham game, obviously a really pleasing performance and the result. Was it especially pleasing to limit them to only one shot on target, considering they have scored a lot of goals so far this season?
Yeah, I think that it was a dangerous game for us. I think looking at their record, they were conceding a few goals, but I think the top scorers in the league were before the game the other day, so we knew it was going to be tough. And like you said, to limit them to see the goal they get as a penalty, which is we thought a little bit soft, but then maybe it's a challenge we don't need to make. But to react from that against a really good side that's got that power of scoring goals, we were really pleased.
Gaffer said after the game about we needed to be versatile with formations and tactics, and we started the game, we looked like in a diamond formation. Do you think that caught them off guard?
Possibly yes, but I think formations, I think every manager, every coach will tell you that different teams offer different propositions, and we just felt that would work on the day for us. Carlisle's another different proposition as of the games coming forward, but I think the gaffer's right in the sense of we do need to be flexible. We need to be flexible in the way we play in terms of how we set up, and we also need to be flexible in the personnel we choose as well, because it's such a bizarre year, such a bizarre season, and I think we're all learning as we go. But yeah, I think it did help us on the day on Saturday, and we certainly got a positive reaction in the performance.
Last time out for Carlisle, they threw away a 3-goal lead against Bolton. Is there a possibility they'll be feeling a bit vulnerable at the back that we can take advantage of?
I don't think so. I've watched the game. They were dominant. Thoroughly deserved their 3-0 lead. Conditions, as I know quite well, were horrendous. What looked like horrendous up there in terms of a really strong wind going one way as it can do there. And I thought they managed the game relatively well in the second half. But then Bolton got the one in the first half, and they got 2 goals in I think a minute or 2 minutes that really propelled them towards a result. But I think Chris Beech will be looking to take the positives from the performance, and I'm sure he'll be taking the positives from the season so far.
And Tomo got both goals against Oldham. How important is it going to be for a second half of the season that we get goals from all over the pitch and not just rely on Jack Muldoon up top?
Yeah, very important. About time as well, Thompson. He hasn't scored since Bolton, I think. But Tomo's got that in his locker, and to be fair, he does like to try and shift it and get shots off, but he knows himself that he's more than capable of doing that, and it was whilst we're really pleased, it's no surprise to us for him to get a right foot and a left foot strikes off like that, because he's a technical footballer and he's more than capable of doing it.
And finally, Carlisle is our final fixture of 2020. It has been a crazy year for good and bad. Is there a way to sum it up?
I don't know, I suppose a bit bittersweet really. I think for the general public and everybody on a day-to-day basis, the quicker we see the back of 2020 the better, and hopefully 2021 is a lot more of a prosperous year and getting things back to normal. On the football side of things, we have to remember this year with fondness for obviously what we achieved, getting out of the National League and getting into the Football League, and we're really enjoying this for the want of a better word, this journey that we're on. I know it's a word everybody uses, but I suppose that's what it is. But we want to remain in being competitive. We're not just here to make numbers up, and I think we got off to a really start and prove that. Like every team, we had a sticky patch in terms of results, but we hope the result of the day propels us forward, and that's what we're looking to do, and really start 2021 on the front foot.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Cheers. Thanks.